Hello, precious souls. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Mo here, and I'm so glad that you are here today. And I hope you are doing very well. Today's video is a pick a card reading, and in today's video, we are going to focus on some strength and weaknesses that you have inside of you, and you are not paying attention to them. So I'm here to help you, so you can actually pay attention to your weaknesses, and you can use your strength so you can make the best out of your life. Like you can use all of your weapons, all of your resources, and you can make the best. Okay, so I have prepared 3 groups today to choose from: group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Please choose one of these 3 groups intuitively. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time to make your selection. Once you have done your selection, you can find the timestamps for the groups in the description box and in the comment section. Please keep in mind that it's a general reading, so may or may not resonate everything with everyone. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, without further ado, let's start your reading. Hello my dear part number 1. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is the reading for everyone who has chosen this amethyst stone. Let's start your reading and let's see what are the strengths and weaknesses you need to focus on right now, so you can make the best out of your life, out of your resources, out of your time. You can save your time. Okay, let's start your reading. Please keep in mind that it's a general reading, so if this is not resonating with you, then feel free to pause. Feel free to choose another file or another video. There are a lot of videos on YouTube. You can choose. You don't need to waste your time. That's it. If Spirit wants to connect with you, so it doesn't matter which video you watch. Let's start. We have 9 of Swords here. I'm seeing this is quite a good thing, although it seems a very negative card, but the fact is that you have strong feelings, and if something you have done wrong to someone, then you understand it very well. So you are quite an empath, and you have very strong feelings. So in that case, you can, like, sometimes being an empath or feeling too much, it can be quite hard, because it becomes hard for you to overcome or forget anything that has happened, that has been difficult for you, or maybe you have done something wrong. You feel that you are judging yourself that you have done something wrong. So in that case, it becomes quite difficult sometimes, but it's still the fact that you have a superpower, and which is you can feel the pain of other people, and this is definitely a superpower. And you can help the other person by being a supportive person to them. Like when it can also be like the way you are looking to them. Like it can be animal, it can be someone in need, someone can be older or children. The way you are talking to them, the way you are making them feel they mean something. It actually gives them a joy, and many times it inspires them inspires them, and they feel like they are someone. So it's a very good thing. But in that case, if something that has happened, there is a fact that if something you have done wrong to someone, or something someone has done something wrong to you, in that case it becomes a bit hard for you. It's not like you cannot let it go, but it becomes a bit hard for you to overcome this. But what's happening that you have this is a very good side of you, that whatever has happened, you feel it very deeply and you feel pain, but at the end of the day, you actually let it go. So when, like, I have had enough of Like I have cried enough, I have felt bad enough for a very long time. Now it's time for me to focus on something positive, and like in your heart, you like keep a little bit of bitterness that you have experienced, but still you like you finally let go of something that is not giving you any kind of fulfillment. So you have a very strong boundary, which I can see here, that you have boundary, and it's even like either you will get everything or you will not get anything, but you are not settling down for the half, which is a good thing. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy very strong here, and also curious. So letting go and forgiving, it is not a very hard thing. Like hard, it's not that much hard for you, but you can. But it takes a bit time. So you need to recognize that you are quite an adaptable person. So it is your strength that you are quite an adaptable person. So in that case, you can actually overpower your any kind of weakness. Like you hold on to your bad memories, and you hold grudge for something has happened to you, and in that case, you can use your this power, this adaptability, as a weapon to overcome any kind of past bad experience that you have had in the past. And what I'm seeing, that you are quite like a level-headed person. Doesn't matter what kind of situation you are dealing with, you are always trying to understand. You're trying to keep calm, and you're trying to analyze the whole situation. And in this process of being hard, uh, you still you still have this heart, a big heart to give people something. Like even if everything is not going well in your life, but still you are quite a giver, and whatever you have, however you can help people, you help them. So what I'm seeing, that a very emotional person, a very supportive person, helping person you are, that and you are quite strong. You may feel that just because you feel other people's emotion, you can easily step on someone else's shoe, you can walk on someone else's shoe, but it doesn't mean that you are weak, or your emotions can be overwhelming all the time, and it will keep you in a negative state where you are just remorsing, you are what should I say, you are sad, you are remorsing. This is not the case. You have this but have this power of adaptability and finding something good. Like doesn't matter how much bad thing is happening in your life, you still have this power to find goodness in something. It can be in other people, or you just can look at the bright side, doesn't matter what. Maybe sometimes you are just rationally, you try to make you understand that no, actually things are very bad in my life, but still deep inside somehow you are optimistic, and you dream of a good future. Being an empath or feeling other people's emotion, it may sometimes be quite difficult to deal with, but you have what it takes, like your adaptability and also your giving nature, and also your ability to look at the bright side, doesn't matter what. We have here Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Swords. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. These energies are very strong here. So it can be like you have this combination in your chart of water sign and air sign. So in that case, what happens that in one hand you are quite a practical person, and on the other hand you are quite emotional, but you recognize it or not, you may be not recognizing it, but doesn't matter how much you are like invested in emotionally in something. If this is not working for you, you can detach yourself very easily. It is not that much hard for you. So you try to be a very generous, very kind person, doesn't matter what. And you have a level like your heart and head is quite not like nothing is overlapping the other one. Like you take decision both practically and considering practical facts and also emotional facts. So when you are taking a decision, you are giving an like you are judging someone, you always keep in mind that the mind about the other person, like how this other person is thinking, feeling, and then you take a decision which is practical and where every person involved they feel safe also. You have a very creative side, and this will be better for you if you focus on your creative sides, and you try to bring your creativity into the reality, not just fantasizing about something, but really bringing them into this world and working on them by being practical. And you have this capability, so you do not need to waste. If you have any kind of talent, it is can be singing or painting, dancing, or anything. Like it doesn't have to be always just creative. Anything you better know that you can add something very special and precious in a particular field that you are interested in. So do not just dream, but also take action to bring your creativity into the reality. We have here dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. So as a person with some water sign in their chart and a very creative person, you are uh, like sometimes you get lost in a fantasy world, and maybe for some of you it can be like dealing with the day-to-day life, it becomes a bit hard for you sometimes, like going somewhere or doing a certain thing in a particular way. These things become hard for you, which is actually easy for the other people, but it's hard for you. So you do not need to feel that you cannot do them like you are lacking something, nothing like this. And also some like you waste your time, or I wouldn't say waste, you actually spend your time by fantasizing about many things, but or you actually uh, perceive some situation or people in a certain way. But what was the fact is, truth truth transcends the illusion, and if you try, you can actually understand the truth. It is not better for you to uh, keep all your all your thoughts in just the fantasy world. So what I'm seeing, one of your weaknesses is that you fantasize a lot, you imagine a lot, but you do not, maybe you don't take that much action, or you do not believe that if you take action you can make something. You have this doubt about yourself, but the fact is you need to take action, and instead of just living in the illusion, living a false life, or just being in a bubble, security bubble. It is not how you should live your life. You have a unique perspective to see the world, and share it with other people, and make it work. So you need to come out of your dreams and imagination, and just keeping your creativities in your head, in your mind, in your imagination. You need to bring them to the reality. So you have a weakness of not acting properly on something that you can, like you can do something very better in a particular field, but sometimes you do not take action. We have here take time out, brown bear spirit. So you are quite crowded, your head is crowded because you sense other people's emotion so much, or you feel deeply still about something has happened in the past. The way the past, the people in your past has treated you, it still bothers you some way. But what you need to do is you need to take your time out to meditate, to be in the nature. So one of your weaknesses is also that you focus too much on the past, and you sometimes do not let it go. You sometimes do not let your past go. And when you just keep thinking, rethinking, when you just keep reminiscing about what has happened, then you do not feel good. You feel depressed, guilty, remorseful. So in that case, your body actually uh, reacts in a way which is not healthy. So for your health, you need to stop doing it, and you need to meditate more, or spend your time in the nature more. And you need to focus on the fact that you have this emotional deepness, but you need to focus on your creativity, so you can make a good use of your creativity, of your imagination, and you can be in a place where you can do something better for the other people, because you feel for them, you want to do something for them. But to be in a place to help them, you first need to take care of yourself, and you need to do something practical. This is your strength, but a bit lack of action, which I'm seeing here. We have the North Node, so your life is quite in your hand. It's not like what will happen in your life depends on what is already been written. If you believe something like this, uh, like you have a destiny, you like God, the creator is controlling everything, something like this. If you have this kind of a belief, it is actually not the case for you. You have this road open for you. So you have all the creativity, you have got all the resources that you need. So what you need to do is to take action and pave the path all by yourself, instead of letting everything in the hand of the destiny, of the fate. Let's see from these cards. We have the one, and I'm seeing that. I'll try to keep this here. You have a tendency of predetermination, and if something your like something is not happening according to your expectation, according to how you thought things are going to happen, then you become very much upset, and you feel like you have lost something, like you feel like a loser. So this is not, this is something that you need to let go, because you cannot leave your life and everything in the hand of a third party. And doesn't matter which this third party is, who this third party is, it really doesn't matter. You cannot. And if you do not leave everything in the hand of a third party, then you feel like you do not know anything about what is going to happen in your future. So you lose, like you feel like you have lost every kind of control over your life, over your destiny, over your future. Like you do not know what kind of outcome you can expect, but this is actually a good state for you. This is kind of your weakness, that you depend on the third party. But if you let go of that, and if you live in this unknown where you do not know what you can expect, it is in that case you can actually open you can openly share your knowledge, your creativity to the rest of the world, and you can give something to the world, to yourself. You can make something for yourself, and you can also give something to the rest of the world. And you can add something to the creation, because you're the creator. So there's a risk that you need to take, and you need to recognize that you have this power to create something that has never been, that has never existed in the world. You have never seen any example in the past, and your road is going to be a very unique road. And this is where you will be a very powerful person. You will find yourself like as a very powerful person. We have here Grace. So what I'm seeing, that the way you present yourself to the rest of the world, it is like your appearance, the way you look, the way you dress, which is absolutely amazing, very beautiful. And you are someone, as we were talking about, that you are someone who is very compassionate and who feels a lot. So you have this grace, like when you talk to other people, you meet other people, the way you treat other people, it they feel like they are someone, they matter, something like this. And this is very classy, this is very amazing, this is elegant, the way you meet other people and the way you make other people feel. It's a very good um, quality of you. Let's see something else. We have here empowerment. So this is the road for you, the empowerment, that you need to understand that you have a lot of resources, and that you are not seeing, you are not being able to see, but you have. So look at them, look at the power of your creation, that you are the creator, you have the power of creation, you have the power to create. So create it and be empowered, not by following other people's path, but create the path all by yourself. And like empowerment is actually, this is your destiny, being empowered, paving a completely new path. So you have this inside of you, you have this power inside of you. Once you step, you are being maybe afraid, but once you take the first step, then you will see everything will be quite easy for you. Let's see some more cards. We have here, do not be frustrated. So we were seeing this Knight of Sword at the beginning of your reading, that you become frustrated if you have treated someone badly, or if someone has treated you badly, if you have gone through a bad time, then you hold on to this for a quite long time. You have the tendency, you want to let it go, but sometimes it becomes tough for you. So your emotion is absolutely a beautiful thing, but sometimes maybe you do not have control over your emotions yet, but you will get, doesn't matter. Let go and feel peaceful. So you need to, for your own sake, for your own health, for your growth, you have this power inside of you to let go of this. So use it. It is inside of you. Just use it. We were seeing in this Eight of Cups, you want to let go of the past. So whenever you are being able to let go of the past, you do not need to doubt yourself that why it is happening. You do not need to doubt. It's happening for good. This time we are going to see only a message. It is not about your personality. It's just a message. We have here light activation. Shine your light. Your eternal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So you guys are quite an intuitive person, and of course we have said it many times that you are a deep person. You feel very strongly. So you have this power of healing, of like you are enlightened, or you are going to be enlightened some way, and you can help the other people to cherish in their life. So do it. It is your, yeah, we were just looking for our advice, but we have got strength of you as well. You have this power to heal because you feel you can step in other people's shoe. So you have this power to heal. So use it. Use your light and your enlightenment that you have. Share it with other people, and they will be benefited because of you. Okay, pal number 1, that's all I have for you in this reading. I hope this reading has given you some insight of your question. You can let me know about your unique situation in the comment section. I would love to listen from you. Please consider subscribing to my channel and give this reading a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this reading. Okay, I will see you in my next reading. Till then, bye bye. Hello my dear pal number 2, thank you so much for joining me today. This is the reading for everyone who has chosen this lapis lazuli stone. Let's see your strengths and weaknesses that you need to focus on right now, so you can make the best out of whatever you have, your resources. Please keep in mind that it's a general reading, so if this reading is not resonating with you, then feel free to choose another pile or another video. Spirit wants to connect with you, and there's plenty of videos on the internet, so you do not need to waste your time on something that is not resonating with you. Okay, let's start your reading. You have too many cards here. We have 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Judgment, 9 of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy strong here. Also Libra, Aquarius, and also you can say Gemini. Okay, so you are quite ambitious person. You are quite an ambitious person, and when you have set your mind to something, you will just go after it, and you will achieve it. you believe in the higher power, and you are not an arrogant person, like I will just conquer the world all by myself. No, you have faith, but you take you take action and you do whatever you need to do from your side. So this is a very practical thing. You are quite a practical person, and you have a power to detach yourself from the anything emotional or something suffocating you somehow. You can detach yourself quite quickly. But also, like, okay, it is a bit hard for you, but you can at the end of the day you can actually detach yourself somehow. But you are quite a practical independent person who is working very hard to build uh, build a future, a stable future for yourself. But I'm saying that you are quite okay with being all by yourself and working hard to achieve your goal, even if someone, other people do not believe in it, but you are still very passionate. And it's a good thing because, so in that case, you have a, your strength is you are, you can, like, if you are feeling that someone is not believing in your dream, it can be your family, your friends, or your society do not believe in your dream, but you have this potentiality that without anyone's help, without anyone's encouragement, you can also, you still you still can achieve whatever you want to achieve. I don't know what happened to my throat chakra today. Anyway, pardon me for my, for this, for my cracked voice. You have the problem that I'm seeing here, the weakness I will say in this matter, you sometimes actually keep people away from you, and so it is not always a good thing, because if someone is even interested to be a partner in business with you, but because of your attitude, I'm not saying that, it's not like you do not like people, you do not like to collaborate with other people, it's nothing like this, but the way you show up to other people, uh, it feels like they feel a bit insecure to come close to you. This is the case. So you can work on it. You can make like, instead of being too much rational and judgmental from the beginning of your meeting with other people, you can be quite like, you can accept and be a bit open for them, so it can be beneficial for them and also for yourself, and it will be beneficial for your business matter as well, as I'm seeing you are quite an ambitious person. We have here 8 of Cups, 2 of Swords, the Hanged Man, Pisces energy, and also Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. It's showing up here. Okay, so again, you are, like, it's showing like, if you need to detach yourself from something that is not serving you, you can detach, which is a good thing, which is absolutely a good thing. And but for other people with whom you are being detached, maybe they find it, so maybe they talk behind your back, and they tell other people that how much of a heartless person you are, something like this, but it is actually working for you, because you can detach, you can forget, and you do not emotionally invest in something very easily. So it's a good thing. You are quite head over heart type of a person. It's your strength. Yeah, it's your strength. And still I'm feeling that you have like a bit close heart, like your heart is a bit close when any kind of revolution, any kind of awakening, there is a chance of awakening somehow in your life. You sometimes doubt yourself, or you try to close the door even before you have learned something. So, like, you have a fear that you might learn something very deep. You are a bit afraid of this fact, and you try to close the door even before you are intuitively feeling something, and you are recognizing something, you are feeling in a certain way, or some informations just finding you somehow. They are finding their ways to you, and they want to learn, teach you something, but you sometimes close your door. So this is what's happening, that many of your the many doors of wisdom you are actually closing by this way. This, so it is a, you need to understand this is your weakness, that you are not open to learn something which is deep, which is not just practical, financial, all this 3D world, but something deep. You sometimes, you many times you actually close the door. So it is not a good thing, because when life is trying to teach you something, like suddenly maybe some informations are coming to you, and you are just like, oh no, no, I don't want to hear that. So in that case, you are actually closing door for yourself, and for your like being mature, being more mature, being more wise. And maybe these informations are useful for you in some way, you do not know right now, but in the future, if you just welcome them, you will understand that why these informations have found you somehow. So this is a message for you, that do not close the door even before you have learned something, even before you haven't seen, you haven't explored that what it is that trying to teach you. This, the same card we had for the pile number 1. Okay, this is dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. So yes, it doesn't matter how much you just try to your uh, keep your doors closed, but you need to learn the truth anyhow. So you are just making this journey a bit difficult for yourself by being too much cautious. Okay, so open the door, and open the door for new wisdom, to learn something new. It can help you in a way that you even do not imagine right now. This is a message. And Umbeti spirit, be at home. So a problem that I'm seeing, that a shadow side, your weakness is that you doubt yourself somehow. You have low self-esteem. So maybe somehow you feel that you are not. From this card, I'm feeling like you maybe feel that you are not actually successful enough financially. This is your one of your biggest insecurities, that you feel that you are not successful enough. Or for some of you, you even feel like you do not have this capability, like you do not have this you are not enough beautiful, you're not enough attractive, that someone will single you out from the crowd and they will like you, something like this. So you have uh, low self-esteem. So there's a message for you from the spirit, that you need to pay attention to, that however you are, however your body type is, however you look, and whatever you have right now financially, you can actually improve them, financially. And the way you look, it is actually absolutely fine. If you want to enhance your beauty somehow, you definitely can do it, but it doesn't mean that something that you cannot change. They are very bad, and this is a stamp on your body, and you are ugly. Nothing like this. The way you are beautiful. So be at home. Be at home with yourself, and you recognize your uh, strength, your beauty first. Then you will see that other people, and just they are just mirroring your energy back to you, and they are also finding you attractive. So be at home with yourself, whatever you have, your talent, your finances, your beauty, everything. See what we have here. We have in Sagittarius. So you need to be a bit more uh, open to communication and meet new people, go to new places and learn new things. This is something you sometimes avoid because you are quite a serious person and maybe fun is not the cup of tea of yours, and you do not like to meet even new people and go to a party. It is not something you like, but it can be helpful for you. Yes, it will be helpful for you. So and also you will get insight of many things by traveling to new places, meeting new type of new people, learning about new cultures, or even if you are a very serious and practical person, it like your this experiences, this openness can also lead you to a new idea, so you can work on them and you can make money, of course. So it will be better for you if you just let go of your this closeness, like you are closing yourself always and you are not letting other people come into your life easily. You can just okay, we will say this cards later. So you can meet new people and you can learn about new things that will enrich your life in some way. Let's see from this cards. We have here the castle. So you are this is quite giving the same kind of message that you are someone who always like to be in a place which is comfortable for you, and you need to like going to new place, traveling to new places, or being in the nature, being with talking to strangers, knowing a new culture. It is not something that you like, but here's a message for you that this is something that you need to overcome. This is something you need to give it a chance. Give yourself a chance to explore, and you can see all by yourself. You can experience how does it actually feel to you. You are just maybe becoming too much fearful even for no reason. This will not be that much bad too much bad for you, but you are just afraid a bit too much. Let's see from these cards. Okay. Okay, your strength is that you are a warrior. So whatever the goal you set, you have no problem taking action for them. You have big ambition, and you are ambitious person. You have big dreams, and you work on them. So this is like you are a person with vision, a clear vision, which is a very good thing. uh, you set your mind to something and you achieve it, but in the meantime you can also be a bit flexible about meeting new people. It will be more good for you, actually good for yourself. Many new ideas you will get, many new things you will learn, and your life will be more beautiful. Like you are practical, and which you already have practicality inside of you. You can be more insightful by just being a bit flexible. What we have here, to dance with joy. So this is something that your heart desires somehow to dance with joy, uh, but you are restricting yourself. Maybe you're saying this is childish, you are a grown up, but there's a message that you can let your hair down sometimes and it will be beneficial for you. You will really enjoy. You actually restrict yourself. What I can see, that you restrict yourself even before you have experienced something and you have tasted and acknowledged uh, that this is the thing you do not like, but you do not give yourself this chance at all. Even before experiencing something, you just decide that it's not a good idea, and you just restrict yourself. So this is the message from spirit, that do not restrict yourself too much, but give yourself chance to explore the world, explore yourself. And also we have the richness within, so you need to, as we were talking about, that you have insecurities, you always feel like you do not have enough, so but you have knowledge, you have financial stability, and also you are quite good in a good place. You need to recognize it, and it will give you a lot of inner peace when you will recognize that you have like more than many people, because you have worked very hard for a very long time. You have quite a good wealth, good look, you are in a good position. So what you need to know that uh, you need to find richness and fulfillment from within whatever you have right now. You do not need to doubt yourself. You are quite enough. And also, if you have a vision in your mind to accomplish in the future, you have the ability, you have all the ability that you need. You have your resources just within you, and you only need to focus on that. So you will see that you are not an inadequate person that you think you are. We have here concealed power, give birth to the wonder of revelation. So you have a vision. That's what we're talking. You have a vision. You are a warrior. When you set your mind to something, you achieve it. So you have this power, and do not doubt yourself. If you have a dream of yours and you are feeling like you never going to accomplish it, and you are feeling like you have lost something, this is not the case. You have this power inside of you. Just unleash it, and you will be able to achieve. You are the person who can achieve anything. If you have set your mind to something, you can achieve it. You just need to let yourself explore, and do not restrict yourself from experiencing anything and exploring anything, or just not believing in yourself, something like this. Now we are just going to see a message. Again this card. Okay, we have here light activation. Shine your light. Your eternal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So you are getting many messages, and you are intuitively receiving uh, messages from spirit. So maybe sometimes you are just shutting that off and you are doubting yourself, but the messages, do not doubt it, and do not doubt yourself, your ability. Whatever you have set your mind to, just go after it. You have all that it takes to make your dreams come true. It's happening, and you are going to give something to the whole world as well, because of your determination, your this active nature. Okay, pile number 2, that's all I have for you in this reading. I hope this reading has given you some insight of your question. I would like to know from you about your unique situation, so you can let me know about your unique situation in the comment section. Please keep reading this. Give this reading a thumbs up if you have enjoyed, and please consider subscribing to my channel. Okay, I will see you in my next reading. Till then, bye bye. Hello, my dear pal number 3. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is the reading for everyone who has chosen this adventure in stone. Let's see your weaknesses and your strength that you need to focus on right now, so you can make the best out of your life. Please keep in mind that it's a general reading, so if this reading is not resonating with you, then feel free to choose another pile or hold another video. There's plenty of videos on the internet, so you do not need to waste time on something that is not resonating with you. Okay, let's start your reading. We have too many cards. Let's shuffle again. We have Suit 2 of Pentacles in reverse. We have 8 of Cups in reverse. What happened to my cards? We have the High Priestess, Five of Pentacles. This card is trying to come out. Okay, we have Queen of Wands. What I'm saying that you are quite a hasty person, and you have less patience, and yeah, less patience sometimes. So if something is happening a bit bad in your life, then you're like a bit hasty that, oh, why it's happening to me, for some time, and it becomes a bit tough for you to let go of something that has happened in the past. So this is your weakness, that you need to let go of that, something that has happened in the past and something that is not working for you. uh, you need to let go of that, and you need to be a bit calm. You need to calm down a bit, that if something is not coming to you, the at the time that you have thought, your timing, at your timing, it's, if something is not coming in your way, then it doesn't mean that it will never come or something like this. What you need to do, that you need to focus and balance on the things, your own life, your personal, your care, and also your work life or your relationship, doesn't matter where your focus is. So you need to keep balance, and balancing is becoming a bit problem for you. And there's a message from the spirit that if you balance these things, then uh, these things will be quite good. You will see the good results coming in your way. As I'm seeing that you actually you are someone quite deep. Pisces energy is strong here also. Leo, and it's Leo, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. Okay. And Virgo energy. Okay, so what's happening, that you you actually have an ability. Doesn't matter how much you are hasty, or you are just a bit willing to make your dream reality, and to see the result as soon as possible. But still, you are someone who is quite intuitive person. You're quite an intuitive person. You are quite a deep person. You know that the life is not just what we see, but beyond. What meets to the eyes. Life is beyond what meets to the eyes. Okay, so you have this like this is not matching, because you have intuition, but you are also hasty. So you this is not, because of your hastiness, you are not being able to make the best out of your life, because you have all the potentiality. You can understand a certain matter. Where you focus on, you can actually understand it deeply. You have this capacity. But if you are just being impatient, then you are not giving enough time to this thing, and this is not happening, and this is not coming to this reality, because you are being a bit impatient. So you need to recognize that you have the ability to go deep to anything that you set your mind to, you focus on. Even if it gives you a bit money problem, like a temporary money problem, like you are someone who wants everything to come to reality very soon, so you can be wealthy, you can see the result of your hard work as soon as possible. But even if it takes a bit time, if you become patient, if you patiently work on something, but still it's going to bother it, because at the end of the day you are going to achieve and manifest anything that you have set your mind to. You have this ability. You just need to understand that you need to slow down a bit, and you need to focus on the thing. And you have this ability in yourself. You have the ability to manifest whatever you want, and also to understand what you need to understand. You have this ability to understand it. So just focus on yourself a bit, like meditate, and be a bit grounded. You can spend time in the nature, and also just set a strategy and breathe and be patient. Then things will be quite good, far good than what you can expect right now. Let's see from these cards. We have Two of Cups in reverse. We have Three of Wands. We have Nine of Wands. So, pile number 3. Another thing is, you are, because of your impatience, uh, it is actually hurting your personal relationships. It can be person, or like a romantic, you have romantic attraction to, or it can be a business partner or something that like you take decisions very well. Like if they are not, if this is not happening, if this is not what they are going to agree to do, then I'm gone. So you are, your attitude is like it's my way or highway type of. So this is actually hurting your relationships, which can be beneficial for you in the long term, but you are just you're this attitude that my way or highway, it's actually, you are actually suffering because of that. So you, what you do that, you let people go when they are not meeting your expectation, and you are just always looking forward, and you are always uh, like moving forward and letting this go, letting this be in the past and moving forward. So in that case, if you keep just doing it, if it is about your personal or romantic relationship, if you just keep doing the same thing again and again, then it, you will suffer. Actually, you will learn a lesson in a hard way. I will not say that you need to compromise, but because I don't like the word, but you need to understand yourself and also the person of your interest. You need to take a bit time to understand them, and then you take a decision that whether you are going to be with them or you are going to leave them. But you take a bit time, you a bit invest your time in them, so you can understand them, you can understand their point of view as well, and you can meet in a middle ground, which will be beneficial for both you and them. And this way your partnership will be good, of course. But it's a good thing that you actually do not, like if something is not working for you, then you can just leave it and move forward, which is of course a good thing, not no problem. Okay, plan number 3. There's a weakness that I'm seeing, that in the in the Nine of Wands, that uh, you have the ability to stick somewhere firmly and achieve your goal. You have this, but sometimes actually you become too good for yourself, like uh, your cunning nature, or just you feel like you have understood everything, you do not need any more any further information. So in that case, it's actually not being beneficial for you in the long run. So what you need to understand is, you have a tendency to take decision very quickly, but spirit is wanting you to take a decision very carefully and stick to this decision and invest your time as much as possible. So in that case, it will take a bit time for you to get and enjoy the fruition of your hard work, but you have this potentiality, and even if you are not seeing it, but you have this potentiality. Spirit just wants you to be a bit calm, come down and have patience. Let's see from these cards. We have the third house. So you make plans for short term, which is not a good thing. Okay, it's not a good thing. You have a very, like, a sharp mind. Many things you understand. You think about many things. You are quite active thinker, but it is not actually going to bring you anything. Like, you have all the potential that you need. You have your mind. You are quite an logical person. Also you are quite a intuitive person, and also you have this ability to take action and bring your uh, dreams to the reality. But what's happening that you are making plans for only the present time, and you are not thinking too much about the future. But here spirit wants you to know that you need to set a dream, set your goal, then you need to stick to it for a while to get the result. You have all the potentiality, but you just need to be patient. We have here Weaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. Yeah, we were talking about the solid foundation. So you need to be patient, and once you have set that what you really want to do, then lay down a foundation, a strong foundation, not just what's happening right now, but what can happen if you invest in this for 4 years, 5 years, then what can happen after 5 years. You need to think of that, and then you take a decision, and then you stick to it. Lay down a foundation for your life. You have got everything, like you are intuitive, like you have all these qualities, and you are so fortunate, you are so resourceful. But the only thing you are missing, that you are a bit living too much in the present moment. Living in the present moment is good, but too much living in the present moment and not thinking anything about the future is not bringing you anything good. Okay, what we can have, we have koi fish is spirit, so there is always enough. So yes, you may feel like you lack something, and or like again and again you are just starting something, and you are like, in the beginning you are too uh, you are too excited, you are like very confident that you will get a success here. But what's happening at the end of the day, that you are being disappointed, and you are leaving it, and you are starting something new again. So in that case, there's a message from spirit that you have got everything. You have got everything that you need to succeed. So you just need to make use of everything at your hand. All the resources that you have right now, you just use them, and this way you are going to get your expected result. We have here the Lovers. So I'm seeing here the dilemma. Your problem is the dilemma. There is a okay. You quite live in a dilemma. Like, I'm doing this, you are doing something for a while, then you are like, oh no, not this. Just let's dig somewhere else, and something else is more precious than whatever I'm doing right now. So you you need to let go of your dilemma, and you need to be this hunter. You have this spirit inside of you. It is you. You can set a goal, you can work on it, and you can make it a reality for you. So all you need to do is to be patient again, and lay a foundation. And first of all, you need to see it in yourself that you have got everything you need. You do not need to learn it from other people. You just can find it within yourself, and give this assurance to yourself that you have got everything that you need to make a better life, to create a better life for yourself and for the people you care. Okay, what we have here are the gift of connection. So yes, you are quite, as we were also seeing this third house here, you are quite a good communicator. You can communicate with other people. It is not a big problem for you. The way you need to talk to other people to like be in a partnership somehow, which will be beneficial for you, and the connection you can make with this ability is going to be quite beneficial for you and for other people. So you need to use this gift of connection and gift of communication. Was also, I'm feeling like here that you are a good communicator, and use these communications and connections in a good way that you can be benefited. As we were seeing that sometimes you act like my way or highway. In that case, your connections are not working for you. But if you become a bit strategic about this, then you can make your connections beneficial for you somehow. We have here, call forth the waves. Yeah, dig deep. Whatever you have set your mind to, dig deep. Do not just ponder for a while and research for a while and then leave it and go and find something else. But set a goal first, then dig deep and stick to it, and try to learn whatever you can learn, and however you can be the best at this particular subject, particular it can be profession. So in that case, how can you be the best? How can you be an expert? Pay attention to it and dig deep, not just live a shallow life. You have this ability. It's just you just need to utilize these abilities, so it can be beneficial for you. Let's see from these cards. We have got too much card here. I'm feeling like you are quite impatient. And your cards are completely just falling here and there. What we have here, make friends. Friendship is the alchemy of success. So as we were talking about, pay attention to your connection. Here we also have the gift of connection. So your friendship, your connection, your communication is actually going to be quite beneficial for you. If you have this tool, you just need to know how to use this tool, so you can get You can make you can use it in the best way, make the best use of it. We are just going to see a message now. It's not about your strength or weakness, but sometimes we get a message also, indication. We have here, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anyone stop you. So the way you see, maybe it can be the world, it can be people, it can be a particular subject, something you see from a very unique perspective, and the world needs it. Okay, so do not be afraid to be the teacher and share your knowledge with the other people. You can do it by being a teacher, or you can do it on social media, on YouTube, or some anywhere you like. But share your view, share your unique view with the other people, which is beneficial, which world needs. So don't be afraid and share it with the other people. Your gifts, explore them and share them with other people. Okay, this is the message I have received for you, file number 3. I hope this reading has given you some insight of your question. You can connect with me in the comment section and let me know about your unique situation. I would love to hear from you. Please consider subscribing to my channel and give this reading a thumbs up if you have enjoyed it. I will see you in my next reading. Till then, bye bye.